Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Where's your lawyer?
Well, we had a couple disagreements, specifically over his fee and my desire to pay, so I'm going to represent myself.
No, Mr. Cahill, I highly advise against that.
Okay, well, thank you for your counsel. I've consulted with my counsel, me, and I object.
To what?
To what he just said. You always said I'd be a good lawyer.
No, that's not what I said.
Yeah, you did.
I said you were very argumentative.
Well, I took that as a compliment.
It's not
Listen,
a compliment.
What are we here to discuss? If it's to go over what a disappointment I am, I think we've covered that ad nauseum.
Yes. Although the divorce has been finalized, there's still the outstanding matter of the family home.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What am I looking at?
That is a property transfer agreement. It conveys any interest you still have in any shared property to Amber Lynn.
Overruled.
You can't overrule.
Well, you need me to sign that in order to sell the house. I'm not going to do it. Checkmate. Your move, Sosa.
Look, we actually don't need this, right? This just means that we don't have to file a 736 so far.
Which? A 7-3 who?
A 736.
What is that?
It's something that your lawyer would have known.
TV10 podcast episode 0537.
That's right. 537 episodes, and you're probably going, wait, you guys are back?
Yeah, we were gone for a week. Had to make a little sojourn up to Ogden, up to O-Town to go check out the Ogden first show of the Ogden Twilight Concert Series.
Okay.
Had some tickets, and yeah, it was very nice. A lot of damn people up there to see Karungabin.
Yeah, and I was asking you as we were heading in the green room, I was like, who's Karunga? And then you explained.
You've probably heard their stuff.
Yeah, on the White Lotus. So.
Yeah, or KRCL or wherever.
Oh, yeah.
They're a mostly instrumental trio from Austin, Texas, but they got sort of an international flair. They've only got a couple vocal songs, but somehow they're majorly popular with an impossible to pronounce name and songs that don't have words.
Hey,
somehow
words are hard.
Wording is hard. Yes,
word is hard.
Yeah.
I mean, Flight of the Conchords demonstrated that after a couple of seasons.
But yeah, I've got but I did watch a movie at the hotel. I will be busting that out in a minute here.
Well, I watched a movie as well over the weekend.
Oh, really? What'd you watch?
Well, let's save it
for
later in the
movie
week.
corner. Yeah,
in the movie corner. Yeah.
All right. What are we drinking here?
Well, that would be because it's the start of Pride Month. Mm-hmm. Happy Pride, folks! Mm-hmm. And also to our devoted listener, Trevor Lee. This drink is for you.
Oh, I hope he's not a listener.
If he is, I hope this makes his head explode.
Oh, good, yeah.
Yeah, since it is Five Husbands vodka from our good friends at Ogden's Own Distillery, mixed in with a little Betty Buzz lemon club soda.
Yeah, Betty Buzz is Blake Lively's company.
So, and it hit me as soon as you explained that. I was like, okay, because the logo had an upside-down plane.
And you see that all the time on Welcome to Wrexham.
Yeah, and if I had just figured that out, and maybe I would have gotten some gin, maybe Madame Patarini gin, because, pride.
Hey, this works too, yeah. Mm-hmm. When I was in Ogden, I paid a visit to the Ogden's Own Distillery. Had not been there before.
Oh, okay. And
I didn't realize how easy it is to find. It's just right off when you get off the 24th Street exit in Ogden, then you just make a left when you get to B Avenue.
Yep.
And it's out there just out there by itself.
That's how I usually knew about that place, just because it was on the way to see my dad's family out in the area. So it's like, okay, I'll just stop off over here, and then I'll be ready to deal with family.
Paid a little visit to the bar there. Mm-hmm. What is it called, the bar?
Geez, I'm blanking on the name.
It's a nice bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's inside the distillery as well.
Yeah, and they've got a very tiny room where you can buy booze directly from them.
Yeah.
It's got kind of the same deal as a Sugar House Distillery.
Yeah.
You have a very small area. And when you get a lot of people in there on a Sunday trying to purchase some booze, gets a little crowded.
Yeah, funny how that works out.
But yeah, a nice place, very very cool. Had myself a what was it called? It was a creamsicle.
Oh, okay.
It was an orange creamsicle.
Okay.
Very very fancy, tasty drink.
Really fancy as fuck.
Yes, yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
And this is why they are a proud sponsor of the TV10 podcast.
Fine joint there. Ogden is a fine town. And what we missed a couple things where we were off. First of all, was the premiere of Stick with Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
That is most Owen Wilsonist.
Oh, come on now. I'm really trying to just get my life back together.
Yeah, he plays a former golf pro who had a public meltdown on the course, and now he works at a pro shop.
Yeah.
And
he's got money troubles.
He's got money troubles. He's running some hustles here and there with his former caddy, played by Mark Maron.
Which, oh my God, he is a delight.
And Judy Greer plays Owen Wilson's ex-wife, and she's selling the house out from under him because,
she's sick of his shit.
We got to move on.
We got to do something.
But he finds this kid, a teenager, who's got just like amazing golf skills. He can make a drive like across the planet.
He's like Happy Gilmore, but a teen.
Yeah. So Owen Wilson is like, I'm going to get this kid on the amateur circuit. Then we'll go build our way up, and we can all make a lot of money.
We can make a lot of money here. It's really that easy, kid.
Yeah.
You got to stick with me.
Yeah. So Mark Maron's got his RV, and they're traveling in that.
And hilarity ensues.
It's a fine show. It's a bit predictable at moments, but who cares? It's a fun show, and Owen Wilson, why not?
Yeah, and what's the name of the woman that plays Santi's
I don't
mom?
know. She's new to me.
I think I've seen her before. I just can't place it right off the bat. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, but they're going on the road, hitting the amateur circuit, and the kid's just getting in his head a little bit too much, and then he finally comes out of it, and he blows away the old pros. And fine series if you like a golf comedy. Here's your golf comedy right here.
So the guy that plays Santi is Peter Dagger.
Yeah, he's brand new. He's been in other stuff before, but this is the first time, his first major role.
Yeah, he was in Insidious: The Red Door. Is his most recent fare here, and then his mom, Elena, is played by Mariana Trevino, and she has been in a few things. She's mostly a Mexican actress. She's been in A Man Called Otto, the Tom Hanks film.
Okay.
And then looks like a few other things, Club de Cuervos and Overboard, the 2018 version.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It's a fine show on Apple TV Plus. Check it out.
Absolutely.
And also, we missed the season 4 premiere of Resident Alien.
And did you catch up?
Not yet. No, I'm not caught up yet.
Okay.
But despite all the, it was like last year they said, okay, we're taking the show off Sci-Fi and we're going to put it on USA. And now they decided, no, we're going to run it on both USA and Sci-Fi.
Because they can.
Who knows what their reasoning is?
Because NBC Universal is saying, we need more eyeballs. We need all the eyeballs.
We need something.
Yeah.
And, coming up this week, the Call Her Daddy podcast, Alex Cooper?
I'm not familiar with it, no.
Really? You're not a 20-something young woman?
I mean,
with dating problems?
Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Apparently
okay. The last part, I understand why you asked me that. I get that part.
Yeah.
But the rest, not my jam.
Yeah, so I got a little documentary series called Call Her Alex on Hulu on Tuesday. That's about preparing for her first live tour. And, I don't know if I need to know any more about her, but there it is.
So basically there's another TV show about a podcast.
Yes, and it's not us.
Okay, fine.
And also on Netflix, a new docuseries called Trainwreck. It's an eight-part documentary anthology looking at bizarre events that just went to shit. The first one they're looking at is the 2021 Astral World Festival.
Oh, geez.
Which, I don't know, what was that? I'm not remembering what the hell that was about.
I kind of remember it was basically like a dumbed down version of Firefest. That's the only way I can describe it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. And now I realize saying it's a dumbed down version of Firefest is describing Firefest, and I realize it's redundant, but you get the idea.
Yeah, so other dumb events they're going to be looking at is a Storm Area 51. Remember that?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that was a thing for a minute.
Yeah.
And also a Balloon Boy. Remember Balloon Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they going to cover Skinwalker Ranch?
No. That also came back for season 6.
God.
Yeah, and they still haven't found anything.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, and I'm just going to keep watching it.
Are you mean watching it or hate watching it?
I'm just passively watching it thinking, oh, fuck, I'm already invested 5 seasons in this. Why not?
You're just hoping something will happen.
We're just shooting rockets up into the air, and that's a weird curve it's got on it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, how's our proposal about you, me, Merlot, Marcus, and his wife from Area 52 going to Skinwalker?
You mean the semi-annual dropping episode podcast, the Area 52 podcast?
That one.
Yeah.
I mean,
they go longer than Game of Thrones between seasons. There, yeah.
Well, if they got the HBO money, makes sense.
Yeah, so we can hook that up, yeah.
Yep.
And also, yeah, that came back. Coming up on, here's another one on Wednesday on Netflix. Titan, the Oceangate disaster. I guess they couldn't fit this one into the Trainwreck thing, so now they've got a standalone about Oceangate Titan. Yeah.
This is the feel-good story that we've all...
Sure, yeah.
and you're probably going, Tom, that's a little dark.
Yeah.
Well,
isn't everything?
Yeah, and I'm going, you're saying that me cheering on the fact that billionaires got crushed to death?
That's just a couple less millionaires.
Right?
I think we'll be fine.
I mean, I'm not a Luigi, but I'm just saying, you want something to feel good about? This is it.
Yeah. That's Wednesday on Netflix. Thursday on Netflix, Season 2, Fubar. It's back. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
Joining the cast this season around is Carrie-Anne Moss from The Matrix.
I did see that. I am a little interested in that
Just
part.
a little.
Well, that and Fortune...
Feimster. Yeah.
Feimster,
Fortune
thank you.
Feimster.
That's the only reason.
I'm pretty sure she's got to still be part of the team.
She better be. If they...
She's really the best part of the show.
And if Netflix fucks up, I swear to God.
They probably will.
I know.
That's on Thursday on Netflix. Also on Thursday on Netflix, Revival, a new series set in rural Wisconsin based on the Image Comics. It's about a town where the dead come back to life.
Like you do.
But they're not zombies or anything. They're just like, they get back, they wake up and it's like, hey, what's going on? What did I miss? And this is just, you might remember The Returned, the series from a few years ago.
Yeah.
This is kind of the same thing.
Okay.
Very familiar.
So they just said, well, let's slap this name on here and call it good.
Yeah. I'm just surprised that Sci-Fi is making any original programming.
Yeah. Or at the very least, they're keeping Resident Alien, which makes sense because, again, how many other sci-fi film shows do they have anymore?
There is The Ark.
Like I said, let me rephrase.
Which is not great.
Yeah, let me rephrase. How many good sci-fi shows?
There's Resident Alien, and remains to be seen if Revival is good. But the local cop, local sheriff is Melanie Scrofano, Winona Earp.
Oh yeah.
So it's
we got hope.
Yeah, there's reason to tune in right there.
Which brings up another question: is this a Canadian?
It looks well. If
does
she's
it feel Canadian?
If she's involved, it's probably got a little bit of Canadian to it.
I mean, I realize Wisconsin's right up next to our great northern neighbors, and mostly I don't want to give it a bad name just because if we have to Von Trapp our ass over there.
I haven't looked into it, but I would not be surprised if there were some Canadian roots in this. Okay. Yeah.
You mean Canadian roots?
Roots. Canadian roots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe there might be a bit of a Fargo thing. Who knows?
Maybe, yeah. On Friday on Apple TV Plus, a new movie, Echo Valley. Julianne Moore plays a mother who will do anything to save her troubled daughter, played by Sydney Sweeney.
Oh.
Sydney Sweeney shows up at her house covered in somebody else's blood. Uh-oh. What are we going to do here?
Hose her off? Wait. I'm sorry. Did I say the quiet part out loud? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We are feminists as fuck. It's just a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, this award-winning British TV director Michael Pearce directs from a script by Mayor of Easttown creator Brad Inglesby. Okay. And also in here are Kyle MacLachlan and Domhnall Gleeson. Solid cast.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Especially Kyle, since obviously he needs to do something in between now and Fallout when it comes back.
Well, he can still go back to being the mayor of Portland, can he?
Portlandia, you mean?
The mayor of Portlandia?
Is that still a thing?
No. It's just in constant reruns on one of the channels on my my live TV service.
Yeah.
There's a whole dedicated Portlandia channel, so I can just jump in whenever. And there's Kyle MacLachlan as the mayor of Portland.
Yeah. I would love to see Portlandia come back, but that would involve IFC, doing something original.
IFC doesn't make anything anymore.
Exactly.
Well, they did make a couple of cooking shows.
Okay. Once again, just to reiterate, it would be nice if they would make something good again.
Yeah. On Sunday, a new series, PBS Patience. It's a British import based on a French crime drama. It centers on an odd couple pair of crime solvers, one of whom is on the autism spectrum.
Like you do. Also, do we need to protect him from RFK Jr.?
Maybe.
Okay. So keep your eyes on a swivel here, kids.
And on Nat Geo and Disney Plus and Hulu all simultaneously, Underdogs, a new docuseries about the outcast of the animal kingdom.
Oh.
So the weirdos, the ne'er-do-wells, the
oddities.
The oddities of the animal kingdom.
Okay.
Narrated by Ryan Reynolds.
And again, I said it before, I'll ask again. Do we need to protect these underdogs from RFK Jr.? Especially...
They're probably tasty.
That's my point, exactly.
Yeah, probably tasty, yeah.
Yeah.
So the movie I saw, I was just killing time at the hotel in Ogden, and they have Tubi in the room there. So
and let us now join you to the movie corner of the TV10 podcast. Go ahead.
I don't know if we had a jingle for this, but anyway, I'm just surfing through it. It's like, I got an hour before the concert. What am I going to watch here? And I pull up this movie called Dead Ant.
Ooh.
Dead Ant, starring Tom Arnold and God, who else was in this? The guy who played Billy on Entourage. The director who made Medellin.
Yeah.
That guy.
And is it Dead Ant A-U-N-T?
No, Dead A-N-T.
Oh, Dead Ant.
And also who else in there? Jake Busey.
Okay. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I've got the list right here. So it's Tom Arnold and
a young Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And then let's see. We've also got Jake Busey, as you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Reese Coiro, I think is how you pronounce it.
Yeah, that's the guy, Billy.
Okay.
From Entourage.
And Danny Woodburn as Firecracker. Let's see, what other names
I don't think you're going to
this?
recognize any of the names in there.
Oh, Sean Astin is in this?
That's true. Okay, Sean Astin. He doesn't last long in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Spoiler.
Oh.
But it is about a sort of a washed-up 80s glam band.
Whoa.
Who these guys seem a little young to have been an 80s glam band.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Busey and Reese, whatever.
Yeah.
And but they're called Sonic Grave, and their manager, played by Tom Arnold, has hooked them up. I got us a gig at Coachella. This is going to be the beginning of your comeback. And the drummer is she was from the L Word.
Mm.
She's like one of the funniest characters in here, and they're on their way driving in the desert in their RV, and there's happens to be hordes of killer mutated giant ants out there,
like you do,
who are eating people.
Of course.
Yeah. So basically, Tom Arnold lets them know when they're in the desert. Finally, he's like, "Well, it's actually Nochella. But it's still a good deal. We're still playing it." And so they survive an attack. They're trying to survive an attack by these giant ants. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of blood, it's a very filthy, very stupid show. And they finally do make it to Nochella, and they manage to kill the ants with the power of rock.
Like you do.
Yeah.
All right. And
it's so stupid.
yeah.
But it's on Tubi and it's free.
Okay. Hey, that's there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's a good way to kill an hour and a half.
Okay. And I'll see your dead aunt,
Mhm.
and I'll raise you, because on Hulu, they released Predator Killer of Killers.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
from the same people that gave us Prey
Mhm.
last year, which was a damn good
Hell yeah
movie.
That's like 2 years ago now. It's been
yeah.
a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is different because
It's animated, right?
well, it's animated, and if you looked at it closely, it's I can't be certain, but I think it's the same animation team that did Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Ooh, okay.
So that's how good this is, but
All right.
it is bloody as fuck.
All right.
Like it goes from and it's kind of told like something of an anthology series. So you got a situation with Viking warrior woman.
Mhm.
Then you got some ninja samurai elements.
Okay.
And then you got a Latino pilot, representation, motherfuckers. And of course the Predators are there with some absolutely ridiculous weapons. And of course they all culminate on the Predator homeworld, where they get to find out who is going to be the killer of killers. Definitely a great hour and a half movie, but definitely stay for the end credits, because there is a little scene
All right.
there,
Okay.
and that's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Another movie I saw was Queen of the Ring.
Oh, what did you think of that?
Quite liked it. Yeah.
And Felicity Smoke, I don't remember the actress name, but
Neither do I.
that's all right. Let me.
But
see if I can pull it
she was good.
up. Okay.
She played what was her character?
She is
She's based
Mildred Burke.
Okay, based on a real person, of course. This is based on a true story, and no one's gonna pay to see ladies wrestle. It's illegal.
Which is funny because there were actual wrestlers interspersed with this. I've already interviewed Camille, or she's billed by her legal name, Kaylee. I think it's either Kaylee Farmer. Yep, Kaylee Farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Now Kaylee Latimer, which I interviewed her husband, Tom Latimer, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Okay.
There's also Timeless Tony Storm in
Yeah,
here.
she's in there. Yeah.
Oh, she's a riot, isn't
Yeah,
she?
yeah.
And of course, we're failing to point out the big selling point. That is Walton motherfucking Goggins.
True. Yeah.
So, and of course,
I don't know why I didn't know that, but when he showed up, I go, oh, I didn't know he was in this.
yeah. And according to this, and I'm looking at IMDb, he played like one of the promoters from back in the day.
Yeah.
Of the original National Wrestling Alliance,
Yeah.
Jack Pfeffer.
Yeah.
Pfeffer? I think it's how I pronounce it. But yeah, but of course it didn't get the same buzz that Iron Claw did. They kind of did it more as a underground indie type of film.
Yeah.
But I can't help but wonder why it didn't even get as much buzz, especially with the WWE. Well, that part I know. We talked about it last time because WWE thought it was going to be a blockbuster, and they went, ew, independent? Yeah. We're not plugging this shit.
And led by a woman. Oh.
Yeah. Well, there are some other issues with that, but that's okay.
Yeah. Still fine movie. Worth checking out. It's on a video on demand right now. I don't know where it's gonna turn up on a regular streamer.
Yeah. We'll keep you posted on that as the story develops, and we are the only people that will pay attention to the power of pro wrestling.
Yeah.
So
We might as well get to it right now then.
okay, in that case, go ahead, hit my music.
And sponsor Tommy Milagro. Go team!
And from the sports desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling. And
You've been busy lately.
it has been a busy week, once again, especially when it comes to the sport of professional wrestling. Where to begin? I think I'm going to have to... You know what? I'm going to talk about it like this from just the last weekend. Last weekend we weren't here, but on the National Wrestling Alliance, I write about the National Wrestling Alliance for SlamWrestling.net.
I might have been aware of that. Yeah.
Yeah, not just because I have an MBA, but basically they had what was called a mint julep match.
Okay.
Between Tom Latimer and Aaron Stevens for the 10 pounds of gold. So basically it was a cinematic match.
Okay.
I did not do this as a recap.
No mint juleps involved?
Strangely, no.
Oh.
But here's the thing
That's sad.
I know. I've already voiced my issues on the subject here. But it was held at the at Shea Stevens, or as some people know it, the Sausage Castle in Florida. Have you ever heard of the Sausage Castle, sir?
No.
So here, the Sausage Castle is a very interesting adult-themed carnival.
Okay.
I know Vice covered it once upon a time.
It sounds like a Vice story.
Yeah. And I forget the guy's name, but the last name is Busey. I don't know if he's related to Gary or Jake, but yeah.
Okay.
So I had to kind of write about it, but I didn't cover it as a recap like I said, so I just kind of talked about how cinematic matches have been used over the years, especially with Broken Matt Hardy and what happened at WrestleMania.
Right, okay.
And as for my recap of the Mint Julep match, and again, I'm going to what I wrote here, and I think this sums it up. So basically, to describe the action, and this is what I wrote, I can only explain it as David Lynch meets the Shaw Brothers after having a cup of coffee with Rob Zombie and the producers of John Wick.
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah, so that is a barrage of imagery right there. But I can just say it happened, and it was on X. So if you have, I believe it's actually now out on the NWA's YouTube channel.
Okay.
Check that out. It is definitely worth your time. And now, on a scale of 1 to dead ant, it's probably not going to reach that over, but it's definitely worth watching.
Right. Okay.
Now, as we were talking about in the green room here, AEW is going to get ready to gear up for All in Texas, happening July 12th. And the next couple of weeks are going to be interesting because AEW has their Dynamite program on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then they typically have their Collision program on Saturday.
Not this week.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, because they typically do 4-hour shows. So they do 2 hours live with Dynamite and then tape whatever's covered on Collision.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the next couple of weeks, nope. 4 fucking hours.
That is because why?
That would be because since they're part of the Turner Network, WBD, and they decided that NHL, that's National Hockey League, folks.
Is it more important than wrestling?
I'm a little hard-pressed, but again, because of our good friends in Canada, let's say yes and leave it at that.
Okay.
All right, we got to keep everybody on the good side.
Yeah.
Oh, and
pushed out of the way for hockey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and quick aside here. Trevor Lee, since you're listening to this, and I know you're a fan of us.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, so let me just say here, if you're so fucking triggered over a rainbow mammoth, maybe you should decide to think hard about your next decisions, and more importantly, if I may quote Michael Scott from The Office, why are you the way that you are? We're just trying to do something that's fun and exciting, and you're making it not that way. That is a Milagro manifesto, ladies and gentlemen.
The rainbows are only around for maybe a week, maybe a month. Depends on who's doing it.
And again, rainbows are fucking awesome. What the fuck is your problem,
yeah,
Trevor?
Get over it.
Thank you. moving back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
So last week they had 4 hours as part of what they called Fighter Fest, which is different from Fire Fest because, Travis Scott was involved.
It's got an extra T in there.
Exactly. And this upcoming week is going to be what they're deeming it as a summer blockbuster. So again, expect 4 hours of this. However, it's going to be a tag team between...
You're complaining about 4 hours of wrestling?
I know. Never thought I'd say those words.
What the hell?
So let's clarify my statement. I don't mind 4 hours if it's paced right and it's quality stuff.
So not AEW.
When they're doing this much action, it is just cramming a lot down our throat.
Okay.
And I'm just saying this to TK and the Booker Monkeys, trademark, pacing, folks, pacing.
All right.
And I'm going to give an example with the latest PLE from Money in the Bank. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Actually, here's also what happened when we were away. Apparently, WWE had let go of certain people on their roster. A couple of people, on the NXT roster, no big deal. But the one that really stuck out, R-Truth. R-Truth from WWE.
Yeah.
Like that.
That made a big splash. That was all the headlines.
And the outpouring of fans and colleagues who were surprised that Ron Killing's contract was not renewed was staggering. And obviously, he was going to land on his feet okay, but still, a man who has been with WWE ever since he came back from TNA.
Yeah.
Shocking, to say the least here. Because he's 53, and he doesn't look 53.
Okay.
Motherfucker can still go.
Oh, man.
Which leads us now to Money in the Bank. Well, actually, let me back up a step. WWE had a busy weekend, not just with their NXT Premium Live event.
Play.
Yeah. They also had on their YouTube channel, they had WWE Worlds Collide. So basically, this is the pairing of NXT and WWE along with the wrestlers of AAA, who was recently acquired, as it was announced back over WrestleMania weekend.
Oh.
So basically the Los Angeles crowd was treated to all sorts of lucha goodness. And
nice.
Best part, Corey Graves was covering the action and doing color commentary. Conan. I mean, I am telling you right now, and I will die on this hill when I say this, Conan is pretty much Cuban's answer to Jesse the Body Ventura.
All right.
Yeah. It was fantastic action, just from start to finish. Probably the big breakout star of it was a wrestler from AAA called Mr. Iguana. So imagine a guy painted green, and he has like a little a stuffed iguana puppet.
Okay.
Went over huge with the crowd.
Sounds like it would, yeah.
Huge. So, which leads us to Money in the Bank, because what happened at Worlds Collide is that Dominic Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion, he challenged Octagon Jr. of AAA for his title. Of course, Dirty Dom won as only he knows how. Dirty.
Yeah.
And
it's right there in the name.
Yeah, exactly. And, of course, then there was the women's Money in the Bank matchup, and I was expecting somebody new to grab the briefcase, but it turned out to be Naomi who grabbed the briefcase because...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, which leads me to the men's Money in the Bank. Also, pretty good action, but it was Seth freaking Rollins.
Okay.
Who decided to get the briefcase as well because, anticlimactic much?
Yes.
So, which leads us to the main event.
Oh.
That was between Main event Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes against John Cena and Logan Paul.
Oh, no.
Hold on a second. Let me
No.
Yeah. Oh, and that look in your face when I brought the 5 husbands, and you're like, "Why is this half empty?" That's why. So I apologize.
Looks like somebody got into this already, huh?
Yeah, and of course, I did not cover it like normal. I refuse to write up any more column inches than necessary on that man, which is why if you go to slamwrestling.net, you'll see my review as a Lucid Luchador Limerick in review.
Oh, of course.
Trademark. But here's where it gets interesting. So at the end, just when the good guys, Uso and Rhodes, were about to be defeated,
Yeah.
a guy in a hoodie came out, punked out Paul and John Cena, and who was it?
Who?
R-Truth.
What?
So,
Huh?
yeah, this is a big what the fuck? And
Did they fake us out?
so everyone's been assuming that on the social medias, but apparently this is from my sources that I've been able to ascertain. Allegedly, he was out of contract. They weren't going to renew it. It was only when Nick Khan of TKO, who heads up WWE and the UFC brands.
Yeah.
He personally got involved, renewed a contract with Truth, and then brought him, and I guess they brought him back for that show.
Okay.
All in under 72 hours. So,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
so yeah, as far as we all got worked, I don't know, but I was pleasantly surprised because, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about because it's sports.
It's sports. It's Milagro. Go team!
Woohoo!
Yes.
I know. So yeah, if you
What a roller coaster.
yeah, if you see that, you're just gonna go, huh? The fuck?
All right. Fox canceled The Cleaning Lady.
Oh.
I mean, after the first season, I thought, well, that's canceled. Came back for a second. After that, I thought, oh, now it's canceled. No, came back for a third. Oh, it's got to be canceled now. I'm finally right. It finally got canceled.
Finally happened.
I think it was just finally getting interesting. It
Of course.
It took 4 seasons to get there, but yeah.
Yeah. But are we surprised at this point?
No, it did end. It did end pretty definitively, though. So there's no real cliffhangers from the show.
So no need for Netflix or anybody else to pick it up. At this
No, they
point.
can if they want.
I mean, should they?
No, probably
Should they?
not.
Okay.
No. And they also canceled Alert Missing Persons, which is a show you probably did not even know existed.
It existed?
With Scott Conn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was a show. That was a Fox cop drama.
Yeah.
And looks like they've, by not renewing it and not outright canceling it, it looks like the Great North is going away.
Oh.
It's a fine, funny little show from the Bob's Burgers people.
Aw.
But after 4 or 5 seasons or whatever, I don't think it's coming back.
So
I don't know.
Should we feel bad about that? I mean,
I don't know, but you still got a lot of episodes to go.
Yeah.
And they've moved Animation Domination to Thursdays, off Sundays now.
okay.
So that's where you can see some Grimsburg and some Great North. Family Guy, still making Family Guys.
Is it just because they said, no, Seth, you can't leave us anymore. Here's money. Enjoy money.
Yeah.
Is that kind of the...
Well, they probably had a surplus of episodes from the season.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess there's something going on Sundays on Fox. I'm going to guess something involving sports.
Oh, okay.
Maybe baseball.
Mm,
I'm just guessing.
But I'm sorry. What is that word?
Baseball, yeah.
Is that the same as Blurm's ball?
Blurm's ball. It's similar. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I haven't looked, but I'm gonna guess that's what's going on with why Fox is have all his cartoons on Thursday night now.
See, kids, Blurm's ball is from Futurama and is a much better sport than this other sport that Mr. Frost talked about. Say it again. Baseball?
Yeah. I'm gonna check what is happening on Sundays that they can't play Fox cartoons?
Well, it's pretty obvious. They are trying to negotiate a contract for us for our own TV podcast spinoff.
Oh, this is an insult.
What?
It's UFL.
Oh, well, hold on. It just occurred to me, and the sports desk is going to hang its head in shame because we haven't really talked about
At
UFL,
all.
and partly because they merged with USFL and XFL,
Yeah.
which is The Rock's promotion.
Yeah.
Should I give it some love?
No, probably not. No, because it's an entire season has gone by and we haven't even really noticed it.
Well, and here's the other reason why. Because lately it feels to me like The Rock is being, what's the word I'm looking for? A douche. Am I wrong? Is my, my douche star is
Ever
usually,
since Black Adam.
It's not just since Black Adam, but what is it? Red Notice and
Oh yeah, Red Notice.
And apparently Ryan Reynolds was even talking to The Rock saying, "Hey, you don't want to hold up people when we're filming here." Like, what does it say about us as a country when Ryan Reynolds has to be the voice of reason?
A damn Canadian.
A good Canadian. A very good Canadian.
One of our precious Canadians.
Thank you. Shh, don't fucking jinx it for us, man. But yeah.
I have no place to talk as an American right about now.
Well, and I've little to talk about other than I'm an honorary Canadian or by virtue of working for a Canadian website, which is the best wrestling website ever, ladies and gentlemen.
It's true.
Yes.
It's very true.
Yeah.
It's the best one I've ever read.
I mean,
It's the only one I've ever read.
it's yeah, that sums it up, don't it? So,
Yeah.
But all kidding aside, yeah, I want to support The Rock, but at the same time, it's like, stop being you. Stop.
Just knock it off.
Just stop being so you. I could use that for all of the Utah legislature. Stop being you.
We also had, while we were away, we had the finale of Your Friends and Neighbors, the first season finale. It's coming back for a second season next year. Don't want to give away any spoilers, but looks like we're not going to have Olivia Munn back.
Are we sure about that?
I can't be sure of anything at this point.
We thought we weren't going to see a lot more of John Hamm after Landman, but now I don't know. And I'm going to say, as long as we see more of Amanda Peet, awesome.
Yeah.
I think there is going to be more layers to be uncovered with the second season.
Yeah, since I've already given away some spoilers, at the end of the first season, John Hamm has the opportunity to go back to his old firm, his old hedge fund job, and he instead basically tells him to fuck off. I'm just going to keep stealing from my neighbors.
I mean,
it's a much more exciting job.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't see what the problem is.
And just as I would tell anyone to go fuck themselves if they offered me an office job right about now.
So are you saying that you're doing something else in the meantime? I mean, we're just performance artists, Your Honor.
I got some stuff in the works there.
Yeah.
Also, what happened while we were gone, this much hyped new movie from the guy who did Succession, the other acclaimed S-word show.
Yeah.
Jesse Armstrong? Yeah, that's his name, yeah. Where you got Steve Carell, Rami Youssef, who else?
Hang on, I'll look
Steve Carell, Rami Youssef, and there's another well-known one in
What was the title again?
It is called Mountainhead.
Oh, yeah. Filmed in Park City.
Jonathan Schwartzman is the other one, and then the fourth bro, I don't recognize him, but it's basically 4 tech billionaires meeting at a chalet in Park City, in a snowbound chalet in Park City. Apparently this place is real and it's pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And they're meeting there because it's just a little getaway for the bros, for the billionaire bros. And meanwhile, the world is out there unraveling, and one of these dudes has unleashed an AI over his social media platform, and things are going to shit on the outside world, and they're talking amongst themselves, saying, "How can we fix the world? We've got everything at our disposal. I can shut down the grid here and there, wherever." And they're just basically playing God in this little fucking getaway in Park City.
Yeah.
And it all goes a little sideways.
Yeah.
And it's not great. I expected much better. It's entertaining, but it's not a fantastic movie at all.
I will say this, though. And the guy you're talking about,
The
Corey
number 4?
Michael Smith, he
Yeah.
was...
He's got 3 names. Sounds like a WB reject.
Funny story. He actually portrayed Chevy Chase on the Saturday Night movie.
Okay. All right.
And now you remember him?
Now I do. Yeah. Okay.
So, and I can understand, but at the same time...
Chevy Chase was not impressed. Therefore, he did a good job.
See? So, now that we have a little perspective here, I think that's awesome. As for what you just described, as a former resident of Park City... Yeah, I know. And I understand how that sounds these days. The chalet probably in question is probably one of the higher end places in Deer Valley, if I had to guess.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I think, this makes all the sense in the world to me at this point. Although, again, I'm turning to IMDb. Yeah, it said it was ultimately made in Park City, Utah, after checking out Whistler, British Columbia, and Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and Vancouver.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I guess the house featured in the film was one that became available at the last minute, so
there you go. All right. And they had to get it out by May 31st to be eligible for award season.
Uh-huh.
So that's why it was such a quick production. But the thing is, it's only really these 4 guys in the movie. There's every once in a while you see some other people, but for the most part, it's just these guys in the house.
These bros.
Yeah. So not a lot of extra footage to shoot there.
But who needs all that extra footage? You've got all the scenery in the world.
Yeah. Well, the place looks spectacular. Yeah.
And it would be spectacular if we had that money, which is why we're saying, folks, if you want to make our dreams happen, maybe you should start listening to us harder so we could get that Spotify Joe Rogan money. I didn't take it away from him. Just a thought.
Oh, another show that got canceled on Prime Video. Etolle, the Amy Sherman Palladino show about a ballet company.
Oh.
They had a 2-season commitment, and they said, we're not going to do that second season.
How did you spell that name again?
Etolle, that is Etoile. With an accent over the first E.
Okay. I'm already...
It means a lead dancer in a production.
Okay, good.
It's French.
Okay, yeah, and that's why I stopped caring at that point, so thank you. Anything that is not canceled at this point?
Well, if I didn't mention it, it's probably not canceled.
Mm-hmm. So what we're saying is you should be paying attention to some other ballerinas, folks. Like Ballerina, the John Wick spinoff.
Oh, the new movie, in theaters now. I thought this was going to be a direct-to-streaming thing for some reason.
I thought so too. But
I thought it was just going to be right to Peacock, but apparently not.
Yeah, so I guess we can't flock to the cock here.
Not yet.
Well, not for that reason anyway.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of weird as well. Going back to what I was saying about Predator, Killer of Killers, like that should be in a theater.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Hulu says, come here. I'm okay with it, but at the same time...
Well, they did the same with Prey.
I know. So is it like they just are hedging their bets because representation?
Maybe.
Is it a DEI thing? I mean... Do we need to talk to the people at Disney?
DEI, Don, Eric, and Ivanka?
You. Oh, and I'm not drunk enough here for that.
No.
Ugh. Why did you throw that to me?
And there's talks of a Tulsa King spinoff starring Samuel L. Jackson called NOLA King, set in New Orleans.
What?
Yeah.
NOLA King?
NOLA.
Okay.
You know, that's the acronym for New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a few people in the New Orleans area. So.
I do too, actually.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
So
how do we both know people from there?
Okay. For me, easy, wrestling. And you, I don't know.
Former City Weekly writer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She lives now in New Orleans.
Okay. So basically what I'm hearing is we just need to get our resources together and get them to bring us over, right?
It seems kind of humid. I don't know.
Well, okay, maybe not right this second, but maybe sometime in the fall or winter months, and especially when hurricane season's done and over with, which will hopefully be...
There's a hurricane season?
I know. Hard to believe, huh?
This is me doing the new
FEMA chief?
new FEMA chief. Yeah. There's a hurricane season?
Yeah. I would laugh if everybody wasn't so painfully stupid.
Yes. So let's tell the people what they should be watching harder. I'm going to go with Stick on Apple TV Plus with Owen Wilson and Mark Maron.
Okay.
New series. We're a couple episodes in. Time to catch up.
And I'm going to go with Poker Face.
Of course.
That
of course.
is
Yeah.
the best thing out there right now. And especially Natasha Lyonne, she can do no wrong. And I think we talked about this last time with Poker Face, and I'm going to just plant this idea into the heads of the executives at the Peacock.
Yeah.
And it's real simple. We need to get Charlie Cox paired up with Benoit Blanc from Knives Out.
Okay.
Daniel Craig,
All right.
Natasha Lyonne.
All right.
Make it fucking happen.
Sounds good. Like it.
Okay. That's my idea. That's as far as we're going to get. You want us to do something about it? We'll do it for a modest fee of $1 million per person.
There you go.
Yeah.
The new season of Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Liking it.
What more can you say other than, is Dan Harmon involved? No. Just no.
I think in name only at this
Yeah.
point anymore. And the new season of Welcome to Wrexham, very entertaining. You never know where an episode's going to go. It's like we're going to talk to somebody who's got a coffee truck inside the stadium. Next week we're going to talk to the goalie. You never know what aspect of the whole town of Wrexham they're going to cover, which is nice.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see a little bit of Blake Lively when she's not getting pressured about her last film.
Well, I think we had a glimpse of her in one of the new episodes of the season.
A glimpse is all we need at this
Yeah,
stage.
no
in the game.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't talk for a while, Blake.
And of course, Resident Alien, new season. Also, Dead City, the Walking Dead, Dead City.
Oh yeah.
I thought I might. Well, maybe I'll be giving up on this one. And I've been watching. No, still
It's getting
cool.
good.
Still cool. Yeah.
It's awesome.
And there's this new movie out. I think it's gone straight to AMC Plus. I don't know what it's called. It's got Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Jack Quaid in it.
Okay.
And it just barely has been released to AMC Plus. And Jeffrey Dean Morgan playing kind of your usual Jeffrey Dean Morgan type character.
Well, what do we have here?
Yeah. And he's also hosting that Destination X game show where it's basically Extreme Survivor or something. Yeah. Neighborhood Watch is the name of the movie. Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it's about, but I've seen it advertised a lot, and I'm damned if I'm not going to watch it.
The important thing is it has Jack Quaid, and which is important because not his dad Dennis, and
or Randy.
Oh God, I feel sorry for that guy.
I did watch Jack Quaid's movie.
Novocaine?
Novocaine. It was okay.
All right. it was good for it.
I watched it back to back with Mickey 17.
Okay.
Yeah, Mickey 17 was a better movie for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you had to pair Novocaine with Crank,
maybe.
I mean,
maybe, yeah.
Right idea. I think pair those two up. We can make it happen. We should talk to The Office about that. We really should talk to The Office about
Novocaine is perfectly entertaining.
Yeah.
But I thought from all the ads from it, I thought he was some sort of government operative who's like, nope, he's just a dude
who doesn't feel pain.
Yeah. It's not some genetic super soldier program or anything. He's just can't feel pain. At all. Which is weird. It's like, yeah, I can't eat solid food because I might bite my tongue off. Okay. I guess this is a real malady that exists out there. I don't know, but
yeah, it is actually a real thing.
Okay.
But this got played up a lot more huge than it needed to be.
It's a perfectly entertaining movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not The Boys.
No. And go watch Dead Ant on Tubi. It's so stupid.
And then watch Predators for all your animation fun.
Yeah.
I mean, those are our movie recommends.
Yeah. Did we talk about the finale of The Studio? Were we here for that? Not a real knock 'em dead finale. It was a fun episode.
It was a feel good.
It was a fun feel good episode. But
and Bryan Cranston as a
doing the Weekend at Bernie's thing with Bryan Cranston.
We're gonna do Weekend at Bernie's. That's the only way we're gonna make this work. So
but it kind of ended on a note like, oh, they definitely thought they were gonna get a second season, which they have.
Okay.
So they didn't try to wrap anything up. It's just like, oh shit, we're just getting started.
So I wonder if there's going to be any problems with the old time Hollywood cocktail party is going to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with Zoe Kravitz.
I just want to see some Kool-Aid footage. I want to see some of this Kool-Aid movie.
And Ice Cube was involved, so
yeah.
What the fuck?
I would love to see a little bit of that movie.
Yeah. And I just want to see Zoe Kravitz as, what was it, Blackwing?
Yeah, Blackwing, yeah.
So
a more new superhero. They hinted at it being a Marvel movie, but...
Yeah. Apple, you have money. We know you have money.
They got a lot of it.
Do not fucking cheap out on us at this stage in the game.
I would settle for just a trailer of the Kool-Aid movie.
Ooh.
If Seth Rogen could put one together for me, that would be great.
So that and Alphabet City?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we got to see a little bit of Alphabet City.
Yeah, and this is the part that's troublesome for me because it involves Dave Franco.
Oh, that's right. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but it did have what's his bucket, Anthony Mackie. So
yeah,
that could balance out.
Those are two movies I would like to see.
Yep.
Alphabet City and Kool-Aid.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Make it happen, Apple.
That's probably enough for now. We
Yes.
want to thank our sponsors.
Yes. Well, that would be our good friends at Ogden's Own Distillery. Not only do they have 5 wives, but they provided us with the 5 Husbands vodka, the only way to get through a wrestling recap show involving Logan Paul.
Yes.
Thank you for the Genius Juice. You helped me steam through it. But also, they got some great other drinks, including Madame Panerini Gin.
Yes.
They even have some other stuff that's not Pride-related, not judging. They also got, they got the craft cocktails, like the peach tea that Mr. Frost enjoys, Porter's peach tea. They also got Porter's Fire, Porter's Peanut Butter Whiskey, Porter's Rye Whiskey, plus they got the Underground. And guess what else, folks? We got other sponsors, and that would be our OG sponsors at Sugar House Distillery. They got vodka, they got rum, they got bourbon. They even have craft cocktails as well. I'm feeling a little thirsty as well, so I may have to hit them up again for some stuff. Plus, we should also thank Outlaw Distillery. They also got some rum and bourbon. They're doing white whiskey as well as they got vodka as well, just in time for your summer drinks. Plus, if you feel like some beer, we got Bohemian Brewery as our fine sponsor as well. A good cerveza is perfect for these summer months.
Yeah.
And if necessary, if you have to douse a fire, assuming you drink it down.
Yeah.
That's important too. Of course, we should also thank our good friend Ivy Boostique. She's got some stuff to put your drinks into glassware. She's even got some stuff to mix your drinks. Plus, she even has some non-alcoholic drinks. Don't judge. But these are all great things to have as we prepare for the summer months. But guess what? You should be wearing a TV Town Podcast t-shirt. Now, granted, they have sleeves. You could cut them off and make it into a tank top if you wish. Yeah. Which, by the way, should we do that as a tank top? Just thinking out loud.
Maybe.
We'll talk
I'll do some market research into that.
Yes, we will have to do some market research into that. Until then, we still got some available.
Yeah.
$10 right now. Just put in there to tv10podcast@gmail.com and the subject line, T-shirt me now. Put your name, your address, your shirt size. If you do Venmo or PayPal, Nope. We will not do crypto.
No.
Just don't try it.
Yeah, and if you want to reach out to us besides Gmail, TV10 Podcast, we're also on Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, Facebook, and what else?
We are still on X because...
Yeah, we're still there.
Yeah, because it's not our fucking problem. You need to go away, Elon.
Yeah, we don't know what's up with Elon now. He posted some incendiary shit, and then he deleted it all.
Of course he did.
So I don't know what's up with this guy other than...
I don't know what's going on, but I think...
Is he now a hero of the left?
Nope.
Don't think so.
No, but I think this sums it up from George Takei.
Oh, yeah.
Who said, next to Trump and Musk, Shatner and I look like adoring newlyweds.
Oh, my God. Well done. Yeah. Yes.
Once again, Mr. Sulu, he wins the internet.
Yeah, and I got a couple things to plug here.
Okay.
On Friday, the 13th of June, Magda Vega's playing at Aces High at 1588 South State Street.
It might get loud.
It will get loud because it always does there. Magda Vega with other fine bands, Dragster Gas and Emperor Ice Cream from Ogden. It's going to be a loud show. Even if you don't come to it, you'll probably hear it wherever you are.
Okay.
And also on Thursdays on KUAA 99.9 FM locally in Salt Lake or KUAAFM.org globally. You can hear me every Thursday, noon to 3, playing the
hits?
Playing a mess of 70s music that are not hits.
I was going to say.
I've been instructed not to play any hits.
Oh, really?
They're all about the deep cuts at the KUAA.
Oh, okay.
So I said, my only directives were after I did my first show. I included a few, very big hits from the 70s in my first show. Mm-hmm. After that, the program director said, okay, no hits, no Nugent.
Well, that second part's
those are my only rules. I can play no massive hit singles and no Ted Nugent.
Okay.
That seems like a fair compromise, I think.
What about ELO or Styx?
ELO, they've all got deep cuts.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I can find deep cuts for any band.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and then as for me, I don't have anything else going on wrestling-wise, but of course, check out my stuff. I'm going to be recapping at slamwrestling.net for NWA Power, as well as for AEW Collision, at least the second part of it.
Yeah.
Just expect the power of poetry to permeate my recaps here.
All right.
Because protesting. And I think right now we're good on wrestling stuff for a minute, but we'll keep you posted, especially with this new R-Truth stuff. We will stay on that story as it develops.
Okay. Yep, I think on that now, good night, America.
And yes, you at home, jiggle that handle. It's time to flush. Plop.
There's only me and my TV
Hey, I know who you are. You're that golfer, aren't you?
Cahill.
Bryce Cahill.
Bryce.
Right? Am I right?
Yep, that's me. Good eye.
Oh, God damn it. I knew it. Used to call you Stick, right? This guy was a big pro golfer on television, everything. No shit. I watched you, that tournament where you did that thing. Remember? When was that?
It's hard to say. You're painting a real picture there, Chief.
This fucking guy, 12th hole, big tourney. Sawgrass, I think, maybe like 2009 probably. Shanks one into the lake and just melts down. Full psychotic break on live TV. It was insane. Threw his clubs in the water, kicked the shit out of Clark Ross.
The Ready Safe Insurance guy?
Yeah, that guy was his playing partner. Just laid him out in the locker room. That was you, right, buddy? Man, I bet it kills you to see those commercials, huh?